Welcome. This is 5-Minute Clinic. In today's 5-Minute Clinic, we're going to break down a pose, as we will do in all 5-minute clinics. This one is Sukhasana, easy seated pose. And we want a comfortable seated pose so that we can meditate in seated position. So this is going to show you in 5 minutes or less how to sit comfortably for meditation. So, a couple thoughts. We actually don't want to be too comfortable in meditation, because what happens when we close our eyes in meditation if we're too comfortable? Yeah, most of us will fall asleep. So we want to have a little discomfort. So discomfort is fine. We can work with that. But we want to be comfortable enough that we can settle in and meditate and feel ease. Okay, so a couple key points. One, you want hips up higher than knees. This is going to help the low back feel good. Hip creases, hip flexors will all feel a little bit better when hips are up higher than knees. So depending on how tight you are, you may need to be higher up. And depending if you're more open, a little bit lower down. So grab something like a bolster. It can be a pillow. It can be blocks, anything that elevates your hips. And of course, you can be in a chair as well. So if you're in a chair, you might just sit on a little throw pillow, because still you want hips up higher than knees. Okay? So if you are somebody who is super tight and your knees don't go all the way down, they float up here, what's nice is you can support them. So if you're in a chair or on a couch, put some blankets or some throw pillows under there, okay? Maybe you've got blocks, you can put blocks under there. So support as needed those outer knees. Now if you don't have a bolster or pillows handy or even some blocks, you can roll up your yoga mat. Just sit on your yoga mat. Any bit up higher is better, okay? So even if it's a little bit, sit on your yoga mat, roll it up, sit on it. And then the other thing to remember is you want to keep the legs from falling asleep. So you don't need to be in lotus or half lotus. For most people, those are just not very comfortable. Let's see if you can have one calf in front of the other shin, okay? Now, why? Because when you have one leg on top of the other, where a lot of us kind of tend to just default when we sit cross-legged, that bottom leg is going to fall asleep, and it's going to start tingling, and then you're going to have to worry about, oh, my leg's falling asleep. I'm thinking about that as opposed to being in the moment in meditation. So see if you can have one calf in front of the other. Then you can find a place for your hands. It can be palms down or palms up. Palms up, we often feel when the forearms are up, we receive. We have that sense of openness. Maybe you need more grounded. Palms down, forearms down, okay? Shoulders are often tight. If you're tight and that doesn't feel so good, have something that can prop those arms up, and that might take some of the stress off of those shoulders, okay? So you might have a big pillow or a rolled up blanket or maybe your yoga mat, okay? So once you've got your setup and your base, then you want to have that sense of rooting down through the sitting bones, rising up. You want a nice open airway. So a lot of people when they relax will relax forward, and that kind of crunches off the airway and it doesn't feel so good. So effort in Sukhasana, rise up tall through the crown of the head. Keep that airway nice and open, okay? Where's your head? You want it crown of head reaching up, neutral spine, neutral cervical spine. When some people relax, chin comes forward. That stresses the trapezius muscles and the neck muscles. Other people, when they relax, tend to let the chin come up. That crunches through the cervical spine. So neutral spine, tall, rising from tailbone through the crown of the spine. Keep that sense of rising up, open airways. And then you're ready to meditate in Sukhasana. So that's our 5-minute clinic for Sukhasana, getting ready to sit in seated meditation. As always, any comments or thoughts, put them in the comments box. Love to see them. and happy to respond to any questions you might have. I invite you to subscribe to the yoga channel, to our yoga channel, so that you can get updates when we post new videos. Hope to see you soon. Keep on coming back. Thanks. Namaste.